Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contact of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is a Kisi man, a 54-year-old man, single and searching. You could be asking yourself, why is he single? What kind of a woman is he looking for? And things like that. One of the trends that I have realized with most people who go out there and want to come and reinvest back in their country is that they have that desire to come and give back. They have that desire to come and work out. If something didn't work in the first place, they want to come and invest back. And that is what our guest on today's show is assuming to achieve. His name is Lemuel. And you could be asking yourself, at the age of 54, why is Lemuel single? What kind of a woman is he looking for? And do you qualify if you're single and searching? So sit back. But before then, you can also check whether you have subscribed to this YouTube channel. And I want to take this opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas on behalf of this program and myself and the people we work together with. So we are wishing you a very Merry Christmas and we wish you nothing but prosperity. And the coming new year, 2025, will be prosperous for you and your loved ones. So Merry Christmas to you. Now, our guest on today's show is Mr. Lemuel, and he's currently in the country, but he's going back to the US. And he says that safari ya kesho hupangwa leo. That means if you want to travel tomorrow or the journey of the future is planned in the present. So you have to prepare because one of the things you want to achieve is to get somebody who is like-minded, somebody they can invest back in their country once they are done working. Okay, so if you're there and you're watching, maybe you are a woman from diaspora, you are in this country or you are away, but you feel like your destination, I mean, will be Kenya. Maybe Mr. Lemuel would be your, and his other name is Ogang, 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 Ogang. But let's use Lemuel for the purpose of the video. And Mr. Lemuel is looking for a woman who is very serious because most people who have been in relationships that did not work out are very skeptical about a relationship that would not be very promising to start with. If you have ever been in a relationship and that relationship did not show some good grace, then you are very skeptical when you want to choose another partner. And that now begs the question, what kind of a woman is Mr. Lemuel looking for? Number one, he's looking for a mature woman from the ages of 45 and above. And when people say above, it is very difficult to put a limit on the above because sometimes you think that this age will be the best. But again, when you get contacted, you realize that, oh, there is another part of the scene that I had not even noticed. And that is exactly what our guests go through. You will see somebody has said strictly from 50 and above, maybe she's 50, but she meets a man who is 48 and he is ticking all the other boxes. There's another man who is 60 and still approached her. But you look at the guy who is 48 and you're like, I will compromise this one. Are you getting the point? Are we together to that point? So Mr. Lemuel is looking for that woman who is very serious, a woman who is single, a woman who is searching, a woman who has children. He does not have a problem. He had 4 and he is divorced. But when you're in Kenya, are you really divorced or are you separated? Because I believe a divorce should be followed by papers. There should be official document showing that these two have parted ways and it is understandable and recognized by law. However, whether it's casual or official, In Kenya, once people are done, they are done and dusted. But there are also people who subscribe to the ideology of a serious settlement for divorce. I mean, if you are able to watch Mr. Moturi, for instance, the guy with a cap, the 57-year-old man, maybe you can check his video. We posted that video yesterday night. You can check that man, Mr. Robin. He gave us a story that his wife wanted a divorce, filed a divorce, and wanted to take everything just because she came from a rich family and that family gave him head start. I mean, in business, if you have to succeed, very, very few people succeed without head start. Even these people you see bragging online, they had head start. Head start is something that gives you a real mileage. I mean, head start is something, whether it's capital, influence, branding, head start is very important. There are even people who start YouTube channels, and that person, within the next morning, the next day, that channel has peaked. Are you getting the point? And one of the most difficult things to do is to establish a YouTube channel. Maybe people who have YouTube channels can let us know in the comment section. It is very difficult to have viewership on YouTube. It is very difficult. But there are people who get head starts. Head starts is somebody who has a following, somebody who has credibility, somebody who is known, somebody who is a big brand coming and placing their integrity on you, saying you can follow this person. This person is doing nice content. And they have even to be with you. They have to work with you, not one day mention, no. Unless your content is very dramatic, unless your content goes viral. There are people who don't need those head starts. Very few of them. But whether that's why you see most of these celebrities trying to cloud chase, because it's very difficult to have head starts. I I remember there are people who started YouTube channels and they have never reached 1,000 subscribers, and the channel is more than 5 years old. There are also people who are very famous, even on TikTok, very famous on Facebook, very famous on X, but it is very, in fact, YouTube is one of the most difficult places to get followership. Following, very difficult. But there are people who come and give you head start. I hope now you understand what head start means. But there are people who also grow slowly. For instance, on this channel, we have never head start from anybody. We just started and God has carried us through. We have just been growing every day, one day at a time, one subscriber at a time, one subscriber, two subscribers, three subscribers, just like that. You get the point. But if you were to be asked, nobody would mind to have a head start. And that is what Mr. Muturi was given as head start. But again, once he was given a head start, the woman claims that he came in grey, he came in without knowledge, he came in without capital, the family helped him, so he owes them everything. And that's why they had a very heated divorce, because he said he has wasted more than 20 years of his life working. You see, he's a graduate. So telling him that he came without mileage and money and idea is an insult to the very, very much integrity of marriage and what marriage represents. So he won that divorce. But for Mr. Lemuel, there is no divorce. In fact, he's going out to the US was kind of revenge. Why? Because you are married to somebody, but somebody is just seeing other people because you cannot raise some amount of money that she feels you should as a man. So there's that kind of branding that people give you. As a man, you should do ABC, and he went there as a revenge, because I believe even instead of inflicting harm on people, instead of fighting, instead of being a dramatic man, if you are cheated on, just move on, go and succeed. That is the best revenge. Okay, you don't have to go to prison, because sometimes you don't have the hindsight. You don't know what that can culminate to. You see, you can raise a hand on somebody and cause a very life-threatening damage, and then that now finds you on the other end of jail, and now people will just see you for a few months. They are done with you, ameboeka, and then you will cool your heels and feet in prison for a very long time. So Mr. Lemuel is looking for that woman, mature, 45 years and above, somebody who is ready, willing. He doesn't have a problem. I've told you, he has had his own 4 children, and whether the woman got married or not, he doesn't have a problem with that. There is no way they are coming back together, and he's not coming. He had a house in Nairobi, not his own house, like an apartment, rented apartment, but he's coming to Kisii direct. So once he come, he's currently in the country, but on travel. So if you can be able to talk to him, probably you can make arrangements and meet while he's still in the country. Are we together? But he's going back. He's giving himself like 5 years, 4 years. Then he finalizes what he wants to do. He comes and invests back. But if that woman can maybe be a good one, they can always decide on settlement and other things. After this, I'll post his contact on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. But before then, I'll see you in the next video.